Hello, I'm Recoded Zaphod and welcome to another episode on the Centricraft-2 server. For this episode, I want to do some more work around spawn because as you can see, I've got all of this area which I did a couple of episodes ago and I'm very happy with. But just round here and over this side towards the iron factory is a big empty field of not much. And yeah, particularly coming from the world spawn heading towards the house, it looks particularly sort of bland. So I think what I want to do is put in some trees. And I think mainly I'm going to put some trees in along this edge and around here. There's apparently a police box here. I don't know who's been teleporting that in. Anyway, I'm sure I can get some trees in front of it. I might have to try and get them to match the desert a bit more. But yeah, that is how I'm going to start this episode. So I'm probably going to turn this into a time lapse of doing some trees around here. And spreading them over these creeper holes, which I'm going to have to fill in. Oh, this is actually a full-on cave. Okay. Yeah, across here I might add a few more trees so that it looks good from this side as well, looking out that way. And hello, zombie. Zombies. And then after that, I've got a few ideas of what I might want to do over here, because the library still doesn't have a back on it. And because of that, I haven't brought the villagers into it yet. So yeah, that is something which also needs work on if I have time this episode. But first, let's go into that time lapse to start building these trees. And I'm going to take a moment to stop just here. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to put in some branches made out of fences, and I've turned off my texture pack for a bit because it affects leaves quite a lot, and I want to know that these look decent in the normal vanilla textures before I can then turn my resource pack back on. And yeah, I stopped because basically I realized I hadn't really planned how many leaves I'm going to need of which types, and particularly around this edge, it's going into the desert biome. So you can see actually some of these leaves over this end are actually slightly differently colored from the biome texture blending stuff. So yeah, I decided I would get some of each type of leaf and look at how they look. Mainly without my texture pack, but also with. And I've noticed spruce and birch don't change colour across the border. And they're also notably different from these other ones in this biome. So if you look here, you've got the spruce ones and the birch ones, and they look a different colour from the other leaves. So I think what I'm going to do, because I want a mixture of different leaves on these, is I'm going to do some spruce, some birch, and some jungle and some oak, because acacia is the same color as oak, dark oak is the same color as oak. Jungle has the same coloring, but it also has the little sort of fruits in it, which I think are actually quite cool. So I'm gonna do that for a couple of trees. I'll probably not want to use the jungle leaves in too many of them, but I will be trying to alternate between the three different colorings to try and yeah, keep all the different trees visually distinct. So the ones next to each other, I'll try and keep different from each other. And if I've got 4 different ones, including the jungle, I should be able to do that mostly. I mean, sometimes, you know, the jungle's going to be next to the oak or whatever, but should be okay. So I guess I need to farm up a whole load of spruce, birch, jungle, and oak leaves. Although I think I've still got a bunch of oak leaves from when I did all these bushes around here. So let's take these back down. Now I've tested them. And yeah, I will, once I've farmed up a load of leaves, probably on my hill up there, which is where I grabbed some of these from, I will come back and try and put them onto these trees. And actually, before I carry on building these trees, our server has been updated to 1.16. So we have reset the nether. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going on in there, which I think I want to get right into. And I want to do this on camera. Ooh. Soul Sand Valley. Ooh. This looks pretty. Oh, that's a hole. Goodness, I can't see very far, but ooh, there's a strider. This is very, very exciting. Ah, that's a ghast. They're still here then. Random floating blocks, okay. Still Minecraft. Plenty of stuff around that little bit of fortress. And goodness, I don't even know which way's which anymore. That's pretty cool. Gold boots. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to leave that in case Amradorn wants to come and have a look. It's a bastion. I'm not wearing gold. They're not undead, are they? Maybe I should have picked up those gold boots. Okay. I really should get on with the trees, but as we've updated, I'm not sure that there's replay mod for 1.16 publicly available. So yeah, I might have to just go back to using a camera account and pointing it from a single direction rather than getting nice sweeping shots of me building stuff. So yeah, hopefully you'll be about to see some camera account time-lapse footage of me finishing off the trees, and then I might do some nether stuff or the maze afterwards. Right, and it's actually been quite a while since I recorded the last clip because I started playing in a new world as well, the Lifecraft server, and I've been quite enjoying myself over there, but there's still lots of stuff I want to get done here. So you might notice there's some tree stumps around here as well, which I do want to turn into trees as well, but these custom trees, they actually take quite a long time to build. So yeah, I was sort of procrastinating from doing these because it takes a while. I think what I might do is try and spread them out a bit more so I don't have to do as many of them, and then possibly put in a couple of normal Minecraft style trees, because then I just have to put down a sapling and use some bone meal. But I do want to get a sort of forest going over here, and maybe a couple of trees around here as well. But before I actually start on that, I want to give this maze a go. So Amradorn recently made this, and interesting, there's leaves beneath it. I should probably read all the stuff, and oh wow, you can even see a map of it up there. Well, I'm going to try not to look at that too closely because I don't want to cheat. I assume this is instructions. Oh, this is timings. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's a thing here. Where does this go? Oh, does this go? Okay, so presumably that's for the middle that you're meant to try and get to. And oh, this is a fresh statues book. I guess what I'm going to do is assume... Wait, is there an earlier page? Oh, there is. Welcome to the CentriCraft hedge maze. Enjoy exploring your way to the pavilion in the centre. Shoot off the fireworks when you win. Add your time to the book. Have fun. All right. And you know what? I think it might be worth me doing this with replay mod on. So while all I'm seeing is, you know, hedge after hedge, and I'm probably going to want to turn my textures off as well, because otherwise, I don't know, that might add to the challenge, having all the bushiness of the leaves sticking out. Yeah, actually, I might leave it on. But I'm going to switch to replay mod, which I now do have for 1.16, because it's come out since that last clip. And then I should be able to show you where I am in the maze, even if I'm completely lost. And I managed it. I don't think I'm going to be competing for the record. I think it's going to be significantly longer. I was going round in circles multiple times there. And if I wasn't, it definitely felt like it. But yeah, I did manage to make it to the middle, which I'm quite proud of. And this is actually an extremely good maze. So well done, Amradorn. That's one. I think I might have a look at the map and see if I can do it quicker if I've planned out my route, or whether I'll still manage to get lost somehow. Alright, so I've planted some more trees and used just a lot of bone meal. I feel that's a quick way to get more detail into a space. So you know, I've got jungle trees sort of in a row around the the iron factory, because I figured having just a whole forest of random trees here didn't quite look right. So having them sort of planted, they're not perfectly spaced, but they're all sort of in a line. Looks like the sort of thing that the factory owners might do outside and just keep them all in a line. And then on this side, I've done this forest. So I did all this sort of a bit at a time, which is why it's not in a time lapse or anything like that. And again, a lot of bone meal just on the floor to give it that extra bit of detail around the bottom. It's not a particularly thick forest, but I think that works quite well. Most of the trees are custom, but a few out towards the edges I decided just to put in some normal trees, particularly as I wanted to blend it a little bit with the trees over this side, which of course are grown from saplings. So you can see over here they're just some normal jungle trees as well as the little custom ones. So yeah, trying to get that sort of transition a little bit. And I think this looks quite good if I'm flying over it a little bit. So if I, yeah, just show this area, flying over, and it does look a little bit like a lightly forested area. And particularly again, along this tunnel, I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Yeah, very happy with that. And it helps go from the spawn point up to the farming cottage quite well. And I think that's actually going to be all for this episode. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. I've been Recoded Zaphod, and thanks for watching.